Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today we are reacting to a Hero Hei video about gaming journalists got a harsh reality check. Now, gaming journalists suck. They try to make everything political about games, even though video games are just games. It's like, I'm playing Doom, you idiot. I'm not playing a game about... It's not about anything political. It's just about killing demons, and I'm pretty sure they hated Doom because it was violent and shit like that. Fuck you, gaming journalists. Doom is awesome. And, yeah, they say games like Dragon Age Veilguard is a 10 out of 10, or fucking Avowed is a 10 out of 10. And, no, they are not. They are half-assed pieces of crap, and Avowed was buggy as hell, and the gaming journalists kept trying to convince people that it's a good game if you ignore the bugs. That was literally one journo that said that. Now, you either get the super crazy Twitter gaming journals that are super political about everything, or you get the gaming journals that shouldn't be part of the industry, because I recall one gaming journal tried to review SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and he gave it a lower score because he said the game was too hard. That is how we all know you're not a gamer, you don't play video games, and you shouldn't be reviewing video games. If you can't beat a simple children's game, literally made for children, it's SpongeBob. Like, what makes... Like, they're the type of journals that say Dark Souls, like, any From Software games bad because From Software's games are meant to filter out the casuals, or people who don't really play video games, like Elden Ring. Elden Ring's like easier than some of the other Souls games, to be fair. I haven't played Shadow of the Erdtree, okay? But anyway, I yapped enough. Let's just get back on the video. Alright, let's have a look.
Hey guys, looks like this weekend is off to a great start. Check this out. Jason Schreier says there are 24 people with full-time jobs left in the video game press right now. The remaining few are just trying to hold on to their jobs, but he wouldn't be shocked if we see even more gaming outlets disappear in 2025.
Sounds like a skill issue, am I right? I'm gonna be real. I don't feel bad for these people, because these are the people they're part of the gaming industry, and they literally tell gamers that they hate them. Like, there have been actual posts where the gaming journal said, I hate all the gamers, and they're just trying to, like, fuck up the gaming industry at some point. Like, Sweet Baby Inc. is an example. They literally don't like gaming or gamers. They don't like the gaming industry. They were trying to fuck up the gaming industry to make it to what they want. Like, literally, all that DEI shit, they were just using that to, like, try to fuck up the gaming industry. And that's basically what the journals do. Just saying.
We're going to read his full statement in just a moment, but you might recall like a month ago or so, I was talking about some journalists on Twitter, like gaming journalists on Twitter.
I hate journalists.
Complaining about the state of things, and they were saying something like that too. I forget the quote, but like the guy was complaining about how little gaming journalists are actually left. Obviously, this is an amazing win for gamers. Now let's take a look at what Jason Schreier says in full. His full statement reads: I empathize, but there are maybe 24 people with full-time jobs in the video game press right now, and they're all overworked and underpaid. Most of their traffic comes from guides, search engine optimization, and aggregating news first, so it gets traction on Reddit. Very little of that traffic leads to revenue, because the advertisement business has been destroyed by Google and Facebook. But
you know why they don't get much traffic leading to them? It's because, well, let's be honest. If you want to look up like a gameplay of a video game, or you want to see a review of a video game, a legit review, not like some gaming journal that tries to make everything political or give stuff bad reviews because, I don't know, I keep bringing that up because that's literally most gaming journals is they try to make everything political. But if you want a review that's not like any of that shit, usually people just go to like gaming influencers like on YouTube. they can find people that are like actual gamers that review stuff, and that's why I'm gonna say it. Gaming journals are kind of obsolete. Like whenever I see a game I like and then I look for a review on it, I just look on YouTube for like any reviews on the games, any gameplay footage and stuff. Like that's where I get all my gaming news is literally on like YouTube or something, or maybe even Twitch if you see like your favorite streamer or whatever play like a video game. Like I don't that's just me though, but yeah, most people don't even won't even go to a gaming article. It's like they're like obsolete at this point. That
Still, people need to chase traffic because otherwise they won't have jobs for very long. Despite that, sites like IGN and Polygon are still frequently promoting cool indie games, even if it's not at the rate you'd prefer.
I mean,
Blaming
indie
media
games
for
are
the
good.
industry's woes is easy but misguided. I'm one of the few people fortunate enough to have a large platform, and I try to use it to boost indie games that I fall in love with, but there are too many games released every week, and not enough time to play them all. Those few journalists remaining are just trying to hold on to their jobs in an industry that is far, far more precarious than video gaming, where things are rough right now, but money's still coming in. Recruiters don't even exist in media because there are no jobs to recruit for. I wouldn't be shocked if we see even more gaming outlets disappear in 2025. It's pretty telling how he's attempting to put
Skill
most of
issue.
the blame on Google and Facebook, and doesn't say anything about how various gaming journalists have destroyed their own careers with the
Yeah.
nonsense they wrote for literal years, arguably around even like a decade or so. They drove their own audience away. They decided to write a bunch of hit pieces about gamers, how gamers are terrible, blah, blah, blah. You know, all this sort of nonsense. If there was.
Yeah, that's like one of the reasons also why gamers really hate gaming journals. Because gaming journals would always attack gamers. Like, again, they always make it political for whatever the fucked reason. And whenever a gamer didn't like a game they said was good, like, because let's be honest, like, even if a gaming journal actually said something, a good game was good on like a rare occasion, some people it's just not for them, and then they said, oh yeah, that's not my kind of game, and then the gaming journals would schizo out and say, oh, you don't like it because you're a bigot. Literally. Like Dragon Age Velgard, I'm sure there were some gaming journos that, because most of the world didn't like Velgard, they said, oh, they're all bigots, even though everyone's all, what the fuck are you talking about? We didn't like it because of the bad writing, and you made the story all about some character being like non-binary. That's what I heard about the Tosh story thing. They ended up making the story about that at some point in the game. It's like fucking weird. And then like I remember Last of Us 2, everyone hated the writing. The gameplay was just the same as Last of Us 1, but some game journals got offended. People didn't like Last of Us 1, and then meanwhile, people said they liked like Doom 2016, and I remember gaming journals saying, "Oh, it's violent," or something stupid like that. Gaming journals, am I right? I'm like rambling on, sorry.
Ever a time to use the word slop, it would certainly apply to gaming journalism. And look, just to be clear, the stuff that Jason Schreier mentioned may also be a contributing factor, but we also know for a fact that the stuff I mentioned is absolutely a contributing factor, if not one of the biggest factors. And as always, these people never mention that stuff. Oh, and let's talk about that claim you made about they're all overworked and underpaid regarding these gaming journalists. Yeah, because writing their slop is such a difficult work and underpaid compared to what the inflated payments that they were getting for years writing that slop. Now the ones left are reaping what they sowed and we're supposed to feel bad for them. Yeah, no thanks. But yeah, just a quick segment talking about this news that I think you guys will find interesting. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you enjoyed my coverage, please also consider liking and or subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.
Now, here are my thoughts. Holy shit, what the fuck? but yeah, here are my thoughts on the whole gaming journo thing. Skill issue. Sounds like a skill issue. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time. Peace.